I've been asked why I joined the FIRC board. Well, I joined because I wanted to get involved in the community, and I wanted to try to make a difference. And the reason I've stuck with it is because it's been fun. From the first interaction I had with the board of the FIRC right up to today, it's satisfying. I've learned a lot. I've met so many fascinating people throughout the county. And I think the FIRC makes a difference in this community. This community is strong because of organizations like the FIRC and because of the participation of the people in the community. That's what gives it its strength. And I really am proud to be associated with that and to be associated with such a strong organization.
The biggest impact that I'm going to see from FIRC is giving parents those specific tools and supports that pertain to how to make their kids successful in school. As a dad myself, what I see FIRC's role is increasing the awareness of what a dad's role should be in their kid's life. I think, in the past, the dad's been the one that, the breadwinner and that type of mentality, but it's really not the case anymore. It's what FIRC can do is give dads an awareness of what they can contribute in their kids' lives and the positive role models that they can be and what kinds of stuff that they can do. For me, FIRC would be, how do we manage life and manage them being successful in school, and we can give them those tools. And that's where there's a great partnership between the school district and FIRC so that we can give the parents the knowledge that they need so their kids can be successful.
I've always been had a passion for working with children, and the opportunity came along to become a parent educator and be part of the community, so I jumped on it and got involved with Parents as Teachers program. I really enjoy going to the families' homes and helping them with developmental activities for all of the children that I visit with.
For us, it's been really great to have Catherine here. We want to make sure that Kaufman is growing and developing like he should be, and so it's really great to have someone else come in and be able to show us different games we can play with him that are appropriate for his developmental level and make sure that he's kind of on track with everything he should be doing.
I appreciate teaching them new skills and things that they might not necessarily try on their own at the house, and giving them those tools, like something as easy as a phone book right here, to teach them the skill of jumping, and then allowing them to practice throughout the month and checking in on that the next month to come and see how well they've progressed on that skill. Chuck!
It's just fun to see him change, and as he gets older, learning new things, and the excitement he has for new things like jumping, and that's something he's never really done before, so that's been fun to watch.
For me and our family, one of the most important things is what you do with preschool kids through the program called Families United. And it seems to me that there's nothing more important than getting young people started before they go to school to make it easier for them when they get to school. And that often involves educating parents, because a lot of the most needy kids and families in Summit County are folks that need a lot of basic child rearing, education, help, philosophy to get their kids off to a good start. The other thing that has always impressed me about FIRC was that you fund about 40% of your budget, I think, from the thrift store. And that's amazing to see an organization like FIRC, which does so much good in the county, providing so much of its own resources through the thrift store that was here in Dillon, and now the second one in Breckenridge. If you want to help the people that need help the most, and if you're focused on the whole family or even on younger kids preschool, FIRC does an amazing job, and you can make a difference in our community by contributing to FIRC. You want to see my socks?
Finding and tailor items makes me so happy. I always tell people I'm a walking advertisement for FIRC because of the amount of clothes that I get here. Seriously, I would say 80% of my closet is from FIRC. This is the only place that I really shop in Summit County. The thrift store is really important to my family because I always find the great deals for the kids' clothes here. And I feel really good about shopping at the Brock Thrift Store because I know that FIRC is supporting family resources and education that I myself participate in. So as a mom in Summit County, I love coming here and getting a great deal, getting a bargain, and supporting the parents around Summit County.
So I think that the reason that the Family and Intercultural Resource Center matters so much in Summit County is because, you know, so many people are here from somewhere else. They're just getting started, and you have to work a lot of hours to make ends meet to live in Summit County. And lots of people need some help to make ends meet. And that's where the FIRC comes in. And you know, our philosophy is a healthy family is a healthy community, and that's what we do. And we make people's lives better, not through handouts, but really helping them get their feet on the ground and be successful up here. As a Summit County Commissioner, I can't imagine not having the Family and Intercultural Resource Center and all it provides to the families in Summit County. Without them, people would be looking to us to deliver all these different services. And I'm so very proud of my staff and what Summit County government does for folks, but the FIRC is such a better model, such a better model. And the partnerships that we have provide such better services, and the flexibility and the innovative ideas that allow us to do the very best for Summit County families.
I volunteered at the thrift store on and off for about 4 years. So much fun to sit at the store, talk to everybody. It's just an amazing group of people. The impact of the Summit Thrift and Treasure on the community is amazing. It's a win-win-win situation. The community gets amazing items that they may choose to buy at the thrift store. All those items are not going to the landfill. In turn, the thrift store, from their profits, are providing the major portion of the budget to the Family and Intercultural Resource Center. And so that supports all their programs, including the food bank and parenting classes. I like that our community supports the thrift store by donating these kinds of items, and then people who need them or want them can get them at a lower price.
I was raised in Summit County. We recently moved back to the county. The scales were kind of balanced against us, and kind of hand-to-mouth at the time. And during that period, I sustained an injury skiing, and that's when I went to FIRC for their help.
The FIRC works with over 3,500 families and individuals every year, and the stories that we hear and the people we work with and what they need are varied. Some, like Noah, just work very hard to make ends meet, and then something just goes wrong that they can't control. And so the FIRC is here to help those families with the tools they need to figure out how to get back to making ends meet.
FIRC helped me financially. They provided some rent assistance for us. We were kind of in a tight spot, and that certainly helped. And then equally or more importantly was the advocacy that they provided Bethany at the office there. The process with Medicaid was such a convoluted process. I honestly don't believe I would have received any benefits whatsoever, and that was the huge help that we received from FIRC.
I know that families need a whole lot of support to be successful. From being able to put food on the table, from being able to have find clothes for your kids, from making sure that you know the best activities to do with your kids to make sure that they develop properly. Without the FIRC and without the tools that the FIRC helps families with, many families in Summit County would find that it's much, much harder to make ends meet and to be successful.
Your contribution, from my experience, is realize in a real tangible manner. The help that I received was profound. It's changed my sort of perspective, and from being this guy who's self-sufficient, you know, guy to sort of a more community-minded perspective in my own life. That was the difference in my mind, because during the recovery process I was pretty much helpless, and I'm used to being a self-sufficient person, and morally it was a huge deal for me to have that help there, and for my family it just provided some stability and some hope where there really wasn't.
Well, I'd like to say thanks to everyone who's here tonight to support the FIRC at this great fashion show fundraiser. The support is so important. The money we raise at a community fundraiser like this tonight can be used however we need to use it at the FIRC. We have so many different funding sources at the FIRC, about 40 different grants, many of which are restricted, as you know. And the money that we raise here tonight is unrestricted. If we have a crisis, if we have a program that's suffering a shortfall, if a grant has disappeared, if the community comes to the FIRC and says, can you take on this program or this challenge, then the money that we raise here tonight can be used for that purpose. The money that we raise here tonight can be used to support the administration of the FIRC, to support its growth and expansion. And I want to thank all of you so much for being here and for contributing. There are so many ways to get involved with the FIRC. We need thousands of volunteer hours at the FIRC, at the thrift stores, and you can always donate a little more throughout the year. You can go to the FIRC's website, and everything counts. Everything adds up. As a former treasurer, board treasurer of the FIRC, I can tell you that's the case. And so thank you very much.